Today, we're going to try something new. We're going to react to the Book of Boba Fett, the new Disney Plus series, the only way that I could, by designing a watch. Now, take out your pitchforks, your lightsabers, and your blasters and roast me in the comments below if I do a terrible job. Or is this something that you'd actually buy? Let's find out. This video is brought to you by Bolido Watches. If you're a design-oriented person like me, you'll have a blast with this award-winning Swiss watch brand, where you could customize your own watch with hundreds of possible combinations, and you could even send it for COSC certification. Use our promo link in the description to get a 10% discount on your next purchase. There is no shortage of Star Wars licensed watches. They come in all shapes and sizes, and not to mention varying price points. Some are actually quite interesting with proper engineering behind them. Most, however, are outright just toys. In recent months, Star Wars has been gearing up for a more mature and serious audience. As part of that discerning audience, I like my licensed memorabilia meta-relevant and devoid of obvious branding. So, when the Book of Boba Fett's trailer finally dropped, my fanfiction-riddled brain started to form the question, what watch would Boba Fett actually wear? The first thing that would come to mind would be, of course, a G-Shock. So I chose a Gravitymaster that would actually fit the Star Wars universe and the baddest bounty hunter of the galaxy. I chose the RAF edition for this exercise because all of those gray tones would make it easy to recolor. I started blocking out the colors from Boba Fett's color palette. I worked from the outside where the seeming armor parts of the Gravitymaster would match that of the character. I then added the accent red and gold colors. Some of these won't make it to the final render like the gold accents. It just felt too much. I then began to look for similar shapes such as Fett's chestplate. There's a sensor on the side of the Gravitymaster, and I felt that was the perfect part to imitate Boba's shoulder pad. Then I added a red hue on the buttons to match his forearm that is often filled with weapons. Very fitting for the watch's functions, wouldn't you think? Then I began color correcting to match the reference closely. From here, I felt it's time to start painting over the details of the armor, such as the corner perforations, center details, and Boba Fett's emblem or crest. I also added the grooves on the oversized hinges that matches his rifle details. Back to the dial, the 12 o'clock index is perfect to replicate Boba Fett's iconic helmet profile. I also removed some dial details to ensure attention to this helmet feature. I then changed the indices colors again and some text colors. I wanted to have some leather on this watch. G-Shock sparingly uses leather on their watches, making this a bit more special to produce. This would also be a good place to add the Mandalorian symbol. After adding the final touches, I'm ready to make a poster out of this. Initially, I tried adding a foreground element, but it just seemed more like a distraction. So I opted to just make a compositional piece with this. After adding some more finishing touches, I was pretty pleased with how it turned out. I sought out to create a one-of-a-kind G-Shock that I felt would be in line with how the company itself handles collaborations, but also representing an in-universe authenticity. Aside from the carbon fiber bezel, of course. It was fun creating this piece, and I'm hoping Mr. Fett would be happy to wear this as well. If you have any suggestions for watches you'd like to see rendered, let me know in the comments below. So there you have it. It's the Gravitymaster Book of Boba Fett edition. Is it something that you're willing to buy if it ever got released? Well, that's wishful thinking on my part. But nevertheless, did I do good? Or is it something roastable? Comment down below. Now next week, it's your turn. I'm going to be drawing your ideas, and let's see how it goes. And from the looks of it, it's already hilarious. we're going to react to the Boba Fett, no, to the Book of Boba Fett. Hindi ba pwedeng Tagalog na lang? Why am I saying we? Okay. That good or that like this? But then I'm gonna hit it. Book of Boba Fett, then you display. Today? No, not yet. Not today. Not today, sir.